Good afternoon, everyone. We have been listening to President Donald Trump, who is in town visiting the new ICE detention facility dubbed Alligator Alcatraz.
That's right. The commander-in-chief touring the facility with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Let's get right to 7's Neil Garcia. They're live in Ochopi with the very latest. Danielle.
Tavares, well, we're standing outside, probably about 3 miles away from President Donald Trump and where everything is happening inside the gates of the facility. So if we zoom in over here where you guys can see the entrance, the number of protesters has certainly grown over the course of the morning. They are definitely speaking out. They're trying to make their voices heard here at the entrance of the facility. This is as far in as they can go. Again, they are about 3 miles away from where the actual airstrip is. I want to take you to video now of President Donald Trump landing about an hour ago on Air Force One on the airstrip here just before 11. He landed on the runway where the actual facility is, which kind of goes to show Governor Ron DeSantis' idea where this place can act as a one-stop shop where they can be detained, they can be housed, and then they can be deported, they being the migrants that are going to be here at this facility. Now, we also have some video of the president actually touring the facility in the last hour. You can see there is a barbed wire inside those tents, and that's partitioning them for the sleeping quarters. You can see there's bunk beds in there as well. The runway was converted into this detention center in just a matter of days. Now take a look at 7's Skyforce video that we have from yesterday, really, that gives a bird's eye view of this facility. On the other side of all of this, environmental groups have major concerns about where the waste will go, how it will affect the drinking water supply here in the Everglades, and did they get the proper environmental permits to do the construction here in the middle of this nature preserve in the first place. So it did cause them to file a lawsuit on Friday. Now this facility is expected to house about 5,000 migrants, costing $450 million a year to the state, though a lot of that is going to be reimbursed through FEMA. Here's what President Trump had to say while he was touring that facility just not too long ago.
I thought this was so professional and so well done that you should come and look at it as opposed to standing around and not knowing where we are. And we're just taking tours through the areas where they stay and the areas where the medical is and all. And they've really done, between Christie and Ron and the whole group, it's really government working together. It's known as Alligator Alcatraz, which is very appropriate because I looked outside and that's not a place I want to go hiking anytime soon. But very soon this facility will house some of the most menacing migrants, some of the most vicious people on the planet. We're surrounded by miles of treacherous swampland, and the only way out is really deportation.
So unclear when the detainees will actually be landing here. We're hearing from Governor DeSantis that it could be as early as today. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow once President Trump leaves the area. But as President Trump was saying, we are pretty much in the middle of the Everglades. Not pretty much, we really are just in the middle of the Everglades, about 40 miles away from the rest of Miami-Dade County. So it is very remote. It is exactly what they wanted, to have a place where they can land the planes, where they can have these detainees and just keep them in one place. So again, President Donald Trump still here in the Everglades getting that tour. He is then going to speak with local leaders. We have Governor Ron DeSantis here. We have Representative Byron Donalds, who is running for governor to succeed Governor Ron DeSantis. And we also have Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem here as well. They all are going to be speaking about this facility and if there's any way for them to do this in other parts of the country as well. That's the very latest here from Ochopi. I'm Danielle Garcia.